Welcome back to Arrakis, Dune Awakening, Part 10. With the newly found freedom, it was time to revisit Hagga Basin South to collect all the intel points from the outposts that were skipped at the beginning of the journey, so that we can unlock and build the Aluminium tier gear and continue our journey with AQL Trials. Halfway through, I've realized that I forgot to refuel at the base and had to do unscheduled stop at one of the outposts for a desperate search of the power source. The local guards did not put much of the resistance. I found the battery and was again on the way towards the Hagga Basin South. The first stop was a 3-way outpost where I went the complete Rambo style, because I knew my steel tier gear was no match for this region. By the time I got to the Keyhole Rock outpost, the guards were already alerted and waiting for me, and my progress slowed down. But ultimately they all fallen while protecting old Sparky Mark 1 special schematic. I found another special chest at the Broken Stone Station outpost, containing a unique copper tier assault rifle, Aren's Vengeance schematic, and lastly the 4 remaining outposts: Sims Jackpot, Breaker Station, Hollow Archers, and the Scrape followed the same fate without much resistance. I collected and leveled up enough intel points to unlock House Jabal's Speed Dart for sniping down the enemies, House Karpov to help me out with the last AQL challenge, and the Aluminium tier House Kinjal. And lastly I unlocked and built Power Pack Mark 4 and the full Suspensor belt. And now I'm finally ready to finish the AQL trial, the last 4. I'm arriving at the 5th location of the AQL trials, just over there where the light is. I'm gonna hide behind this rock in case there are any enemies. Let's do it. Shields on. Sniper rifle, nice. Only I knew. Just over here. Location number 5. Let's do it.
The Creator, Ibn Qirtaiba. May his passing cleanse the world. Do you understand, Wali? Our God gave us the gift of thought, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar, their works have been overturned. Shai Hulud cleanses Arrakis, creates the air we breathe. the soft sand where we pitch our tents and smite our enemies.
Uh-oh. Quicksand.
We grew soft on Poritrin, an easy planet, and God brought the weight of kindliness to prepare us for the typhoon that comes.
I think I'm not supposed to fall down if I touch the sand. Am I reset? I think. Oh shit. Alright, maybe not.
The world is a carcass. Who can turn away the angel of death? Our footsteps are as the drums of the slavers, calling Shai Halud up.
Men must learn to live with their gods. Who can deny a Fremen the right to walk or ride where he wills? Only Shai Hulud, the Maker. Did not God give us himself, and is
I guess that's it.
Ibn Kirtaiba, who is the creator, the maker? May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin, Bila Kaifa. Ibn Kirtaiba, who is the creator, the maker? May his passing cleanse the world. Remember Poritrin, Bila Kaifa.
Well, that was quick. New schematic, that is a thumper. Looks like the storm is moving away. Alright, so on to the next one. Location number 6. I come from. Alright, let's have a look where the location number 6 is. So I need to come here. Not too far. Nice views. Really enjoy them, flying at night. I reckon it's that light over here. Looks like it. Alright, let's settle down here and investigate. I can see guards. There's 2 of them, I guess.
Another slave for the herd.
2 down. Supposed to go. Guessing that way, but what's there? I think I entered this way. Yeah, I just did the circle around this. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Am I going in circles?
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines. I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals. Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade. All I could decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
Alright, so number 6 is a dud. Let's go to number 7. I want to see what's in there. Wasn't much. Alright, next location. So next location is here, and I think it's at the bottom of the reef. Mysterious rift. I think I'm supposed to go this way. I fly like a drunk person. That's okay. Lights. Alright, I guess it's a forward-facing light. We have at least one guard at the entry. Alright. We have landed. Pick it up. Shield zone, and let's deal with that guard.
Shields up!
Somebody there? Too far. Where from here? Way. And I'm lost. Am I meant to go this way or not? I'm supposed to go that way. Nice.
Why were we created? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Our god gave us the Hulasikali Wana,
So we need to hide in this tent,
flesh, and the words of the Kitab al-Ibn
and that's what we're gonna get at the end of this trial.
always against the coming of Kralizek. Bila Kaifa. We were exiled from Nilotic al-Urobra for our unwillingness to fight. For our willingness to forgive. For our willingness to forget. And the judges said, mine enemies are like green blades eaten that did stand in the path of the tempest. Hast thou not seen what our Lord did?
Oh shit. Where is it?
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Why did God create us? We are the action and knowledge of God, and He has prepared the way.
Alright, what next?
Ibn Kirtaiba, the typhoon's struggle comes. Why were we created? To survive Kralizek, the war at the end of the universe. Yahya Shuhada. Remember Nilotic al-Urobra. Bila Kaifa.
One more trial left, and the last one's actually a big one. I go to the base, get my blood into for processing. The last number, trial number 8 location is actually next to my base. Which way is the exit? Wonder what's there. There's definitely a person there.
Someone's here.
Oh shit. That was a very poor fighting on my part. Alright, what did we waste the time for? A bit of cash. And the bandage. That's about it. Alright, let's get out of here. So, last trial left. The last trial is actually quite a long one. And I think it's actually next to my base, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so my base is over here. What I'm gonna do is I wanna top up blood processing, so I'm gonna fly over here, collect a bit more blood, unpack, and then continue to the last trial from there. Alright, I'm back at the base. I replenished blood processing and also grabbed more water. I think this is going to be a long one. And ready for the trial number 8, the final one, which is going to give me access to the Deathstills that unlocks pretty much a lot of water and solves water problem, or at least for a short while. One can travel here but through the trading post, the crossroads. Let's go. Sietch Stelep, the new location. Look at this structure. One massive ceiling. I wonder if it's come back and experiment with this some other time. For now I just want to continue exploring. Sietch. Feels like there should be enemies there. Doesn't look like there's any. Oh, there's somebody there.
Shield on!
Hello. Where the gas came from?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Anyone else here? I feel like I should be able to see the sky. Let's place our hand. Am I the chosen one?
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin?
As if I know. I will do what I always do, I'll test, and I will cheat. I'll try a random one just to see what happens.
You have failed the proving, young Wali. Return to your sietch and tell your naib of your shame.
Let's try again.
We are the people of Misr. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindliness. On our wanderings, we came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was constant and violence was religion. Have you learned its name, Wali?
Absolutely not.
We remember the slave cribs where we were held, weeded out, persecuted. Do you remember too, Wali?
Nope.
The thread of the past was carried by word until we found the poison drug. One of the cursed planets was a blessing for our Sayadina.
Is there a question there?
So many planets, across so many centuries. Our people broke apart, split, reformed. Some planets we barely remember at all. A long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering, where our children were taken and made slaves. The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass within and seek your Ummah.
Let's go look for my Ummah.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here? The Fremen are long gone. Their sietch is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
Second shows what flesh does not. I'm seeking the Fremen. A technology may have clue. Show me your face, the young one. Ooh.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it?
I used galactic data search. You tell me, how did you get in?
Perhaps we can help each other.
What do you want out of this place? Lie to me.
I'm a scholar of Fremen social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. They fascinate me. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down.
Alright, let's work together.
And I have yours. The name's Aren.
Yeah, it is a bit suspicious, isn't it?
I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen eradication. Or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred.
Alright, and where the freeboot academics?
South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin.
So I guess the Emperor is a liar?
Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This Sietch bears evidence of that. But you're right. I don't believe the Imperial account, and I'm hoping the truth, or part of it, awaits us inside.
Anyhow, let's figure it out. A massive hall.
It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. That's also, conveniently, an apex megapredator.
Looks like a throne.
Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? There's some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they've found this place, they'll be coming. Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment.
Place is massive. I feel like I'm gonna get ambushed any minute.
Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray.
I guess Indiana Jones was here before.
Sardaukar to divide key areas and resources themselves, to crush the invading assault force or channel them to a kill zone.
So I'm just gonna follow the right hand side until I get to the exit.
The Fremen were known to keep large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open. Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. A silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Alright, seems like this is the way we're supposed to go. Alright, I'll come back to this because there was a couple other rocks that I've seen. There's one there and one there. I just want to see what's behind them. Why can't I open it? Interesting. Alright, let's keep moving.
Barracks were through here, I believe, and likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable.
I'd like to see the armory. And what's in this box? And why can't I pick it up? If you know, leave the comment below. I wonder if it works for anybody else.
Don't touch the dead. It's standard Sardaukar doctrine to booby-trap the bodies of their fallen enemy.
Alright, I know why I couldn't touch those boxes, because I disabled the UI. Silly me. I'm gonna go back and unlock the boxes now.
I believe the Sietch power plant would probably be through there, and the air filtration systems beyond that. Many of these doors also led to exterior passages where the water keepers would have maintained external dew collectors and wind traps. An extensive and lossless pipe system would deliver the gathered water to various catch basins and cisterns throughout the Sietch. However, all water would eventually return to the main reservoir.
That's better. Alright, let's go to the stairs. It was nice to explore. Collected some good loot. 1000 salary, that's nice. Bit of a drink.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind. but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecological transformation of Arrakis relies upon us controlling 3% of the energy surface. Only 3% to start a self-sustaining system. Learn this lesson well. Our transformation begins in the plantations of the south and proceeds in simple steps. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the...
Bind the dunes
Finally,
using grass.
animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how
The dune
you learn to recognize the language
and grass, I'm guessing, is this one.
Remember your lessons,
Alright.
and the door to the future will open.
Bind. Bind. Which one was the dunes? The dune? The dune using grass.
Very good.
Alright. Hit me with the next one. Hey, keep talking.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to
Downwind. I think I saw downwind.
ecological transformation.
Shelter.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Alright, so that's a downwind.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the
So
language.
he said something about shelter downwind.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Shelter. So shelter something downwind, and the first one I didn't get. So we'll just circle through.
Brilliant work.
Nice. Alright, hit me with the third one.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on
Animals,
learn to recognize the language
aerate,
ecological transformation.
and soil.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future.
Alright, let's do the animal and aerate. Hang on, what was our aerate? That one? And soil. We'll just circle through.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a Fremen pre-adolescent.
You sound like my wife.
Good work. This must be the way.
Well, at least this one required a bit of thinking and not memorizing things. I wonder if I can come back here.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Sietch proper. In a Sietch community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Sietch. Sietch Stelep is a smaller Sietch hosting roughly 500 hearths. Sietch Tabor, by comparison, the community Pardo Kynes lived within, was said to host well over 2,000. That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
Alright, let's keep moving.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Sietch community. It's here that Sietch dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
Is this where we fight? Where is everyone? Alright. Where am I supposed to go? Keep going up.
A Deathstill, the place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path," and I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
What are we supposed to do? Looks like we need to connect these things. Okay, so they rotate with a different speed. And this one rotates two together. Hang on. So this rotates by itself. Alright, got it. Now I just need to figure out which position. Hey, kill. It's off. Not helping. Now which position this is supposed to go? I think this needs to go here. These two rotate together. Okay, so first I think I need to align these two guys. I'm gonna align the inner and outer circle. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna align the middle circle and then I'm gonna adjust the outer one. I got it.
Very good.
This is it? Looks like it. That's a lot of blood, dude. That's not what I spilled. I probably would pass out if I did that. I'd lose all my water. Whoa. That's some sci-fi shit.
Greetings, and Sabakukwa. If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to Sietch Stelep in the same condition you'll find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall, as with the security door and the Deathstill. Our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Mystery not solved. I have more questions than answers. What do I do next? Find the mentioned... Find the safe. Alright. Said safe is in the wall. Extract blood. That looks like safe as well.
Who are you really? This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin.
That's where I'm from. So how do you decode it?
That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house.
Yeah, how do I know you won't just turn off and run with that thing?
Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Like as if you would trust somebody who just kind of sneaked up on you.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. And while the Fremen are ingenious, this technology far exceeds their reach.
So I just came from here, but obviously this is locked now. So one way forward. Interesting.
The masquerade. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Bye.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot
She's not a very good shooter, is she?
pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Oh shit. All right. That was a mistake. Alright, how do I get out of here without getting shot at? Oh shit. Where the hell is he? He just jumped and died. That was funny. Oh shit. Bye. Oh shit. How many of them are there? Buzz off. Ah. There's one more over there. There's one more there.
Turn back.
Alright, looks like we survived. Now we need to get out of here. That was somewhat intense. I'm really happy that I've made myself aluminium tier weapons. I'm pretty sure that helped. I'm guessing the exit is where they entered the building. Let me out. And the door is shut forever. Oh, wait a minute. I went just all the way through. Wait for Aren to find the information about the decoding. I guess we'll need to wait. Have I been to that outpost? Looks like not. Let's give them a quick visit.
Eyes on enemy!
Well, that was a long one. Long trial. We finished it, and I believe now we should be able to build Deathstills. In fact, I think I should be able to grab bodies now. Pick up the body. I guess I'll need to drop something. Let's drop the rocks. And pick up the body. Nice. Can I drop anything else? Nothing that is too heavy. 75 volume. An Ares pistol. Why did she give me the pistol? And what was she shooting with when she was running away?
Decoder for the mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
Interesting. Now I need to go to Hagga village. Access the black market. Alright. First thing first, I want to build a deathbed. I'll now have a lot of power available to me. Each deathbed requires, I think, 200 power, so let's switch these guys on. I need 1, 2, and 3. Nice. And that allows me for 1 deathbed. I'm gonna try to build 3 Deathstills and disable 2 until I have more bodies. I need more steel ingots. So, I only have 1 body, so I just need to disable 1. And deposit the corpse. And in an hour I'll have 25 liters of water. Very nice. And once I have all 3 running, that's gonna give me 75 liters of water per hour. And this is what it looks like. I put together 3 of the steel deaths. A storage where I can contain all the body, collect all the bodies for the future processing. In fact, let's just throw in another one. I will expand the supporter storage in the future because going into Aluminium tier is gonna require a lot of it. But I think for now I actually will manage with 2 or 3 steel deaths, and that should satisfy all my needs now that the main Aluminium Omnithopter is built and all my weapons are built. Not sure if I will need a lot of water until I get into Aluminium. But yeah, been a long journey. I've now got to the Aluminium tier, finished all the 8 trials, which took a while, mainly because of Aluminium break. I think if I had to do it again, I would have actually focused on the trials first, because once I have access to the steel beds, it's way easier to build Aluminium and much faster, and managing the water by hand. So where from here? I think I will rebuild the buggy based on the Aluminium tier. I'm still using the one that I stole early on in the journey. It's kind of falling apart with a lot of components in the red and requires replacing. And also I think we need to continue on our journey towards the black market and see what this will unveil for us and where will that lead. And I think I want to start doing a bit more side quests as well, because I want to build up the character, explore the dunes and see what journeys await. So thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.